5 wonderful foods from Japan that can be very good for seniors as we get older. Japan holds the secret to the longest, healthiest lives on Earth, but what's really on their plates? Scientists have studied their diet for decades, and the results are staggering. Fewer diseases, sharper minds, and extra years of vitality that most only dream of. In Japan, a 65-year-old woman can expect to live nearly 25 more years. But here's the real shocker. She'll spend 20 of those years in good health, while men lag behind. With 30% of Japan's population over 65, how do they do it? The answer lies on their plates. Science reveals their fish-rich, plant-powered diets slash diabetes and obesity rates. Key reasons they outlive the world. But there's a deeper secret. It's not just what they eat, but how it keeps them strong, sharp, and full of life long after retirement. Could swapping just a few meals unlock these extra decades of vitality? The answer is yes. It's not a pill. It's not a fad. It's a way of eating passed down for generations. Simple, delicious, and shockingly powerful. The truth might just save your life, or someone you love. Stay with me. This is the diet the world's oldest people swear by. But before we dive into what makes this diet so powerful, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried incorporating Japanese or Asian-style meals into your routine? Drop your favorite longevity-inspired food in the comments. I read everyone, and I'm always learning from your stories. And if you're passionate about living longer and better, make sure you subscribe to LiveWell Daily, where we break down the world's most powerful health strategies in a way that's simple, practical, and made for you. Your healthiest years aren't behind you. They might just be ahead. Scientists found something amazing. In some parts of the world, people live much longer and stay healthier too. They studied these places for years. Now we know their secrets aren't complicated. Here's what matters most. These long-living people don't do anything extreme. They follow simple daily habits passed down for generations. Their way of life protects their health naturally. The interesting part? It's not about expensive medicines or hard exercises. It's about small choices that add up over time. These choices help their bodies stay strong even in old age. Researchers notice something special. In these places, older people remain active and independent. They enjoy life without many of the health problems we often see. What's their trick? It's not one big thing. It's many small things working together. Their daily routines, their food, even how they think about life. All these helps. Let's talk about a special island in the very south of Japan called Okinawa. This island is quite remarkable because it has more people living to be 100 years old than anywhere else in the world. What's even more interesting is that the people of Okinawa seem to have a lower chance of getting some of the health issues that sometimes come with age, like diabetes, certain types of cancer, joint problems, and even memory loss. One of the reasons for this good health might be their traditional way of eating. Their everyday meals tend to be lower in things like calories and saturated fats. Instead, their food is full of goodness, especially nutrients called phytonutrients. You can find these phytonutrients in colorful vegetables, and they are really beneficial for the body. They also eat foods that contain phytoestrogens, which are like natural versions of a hormone found in plants. Some scientists think these might even help protect against certain types of cancers that are affected by hormones, like breast cancer. What's fascinating about Okinawa is that their eating habits haven't changed much from the old ways. In bigger cities in Japan, people have sometimes adopted more Western-style foods. But in Okinawa, they have mostly stuck to their traditional diet, and it seems to be playing a role in their long and healthy lives. It makes you wonder if there are some valuable lessons we can learn from their way of eating. The good news? You don't need to move across the world. You can start with simple changes right where you are. Small steps make a big difference over time. Living a long, healthy life isn't about luck. It's about choices. And the best time to start making those choices is today. A gentle approach to nourishment. In places where people often live to 100 in good health, researchers notice something beautiful about how they eat. It's not about strict rules or fancy ingredients. It's a peaceful relationship with food that we can all learn from. Picture meals made up of many small, colorful dishes, each one prepared simply to highlight its natural goodness. There's always something fresh from the sea, garden vegetables at their peak, and wholesome grains prepared without heavy sauces or fats. The magic lies in how these foods come together, not mixed together, but arranged thoughtfully so every flavor can shine. This way of eating celebrates nature's rhythm. Foods change with the seasons, crisp greens in spring, vibrant fruits in summer, hearty roots in autumn, and nourishing broths in winter. The ocean provides mineral-rich sea vegetables and fresh fish, while fermentation creates tasty, gut-friendly foods that last through colder months. What makes this approach special isn't just what's on the table, but how it's enjoyed. Meals are served beautifully, encouraging people to slow down and appreciate each bite. There's a gentle practice of stopping before feeling completely full, giving the body just what it needs, never more. Scientists believe this combination, fresh, seasonal foods enjoyed mindfully in moderate amounts, helps explain why these communities have so many healthy elders. The nutrients work together to support the body naturally, while the peaceful eating habits create harmony between food and well-being. We don't need exotic ingredients to bring this wisdom into our lives. It starts with choosing fresh foods when possible, taking time to enjoy our meals, and listening when our body says, "That's enough." These simple principles, practiced over time, can help nourish us through all our years. The traditional Japanese diet is more than just a way of eating. It's an ancient conversation between people and the land that sustains them, one that continues to this day and welcomes everyone to participate. A traditional Japanese meal is thoughtfully arranged to provide balanced nutrition and satisfaction. Each meal typically brings together several elements that work in harmony. The centerpiece is usually a protein-rich main dish featuring fish, seafood, or plant-based proteins like tofu or natto. Unlike Western meals, meat portions are modest, with fish being much more common than red meat or poultry. Traditional Japanese eating behaviors are just as important as the foods themselves. Hara hachi bu is a common saying that means eating until you're 80% full, a principle often taught to children from an early age. The presentation of Japanese meals is distinctive. Instead of one large plate, meals typically consist of several small dishes: rice, miso soup, fish or meat, and 2 or 3 vegetable dishes. These are often served family-style and eaten in rotation. Japanese culture also embraces flexible restraint regarding treats and snacks, enjoying them occasionally but in smaller portions. Here are 5 wonderful foods from Japan that can be very good for your health, especially as we get older. Let's start with miso soup. This warm and comforting soup is often enjoyed in Japan, and it has a special ingredient: fermented soybeans. These soybeans are packed with something called isoflavones. These isoflavones are like little energy boosters, helping you feel more lively throughout the day. But that's not all. They also have properties that may help protect your body against certain kinds of health issues. Enjoying a few bowls of miso soup each week could be a simple and tasty way to support your well-being. You can even use the miso paste, which gives the soup its flavor, in other dishes too, like when you're grilling fish. Next up is tofu. Now, if you don't have any issues with soybeans, tofu can be a fantastic addition to your meals. These soft cubes are full of protein, which helps keep your muscles strong. What's also great is that tofu usually has fewer calories compared to many types of meat. This makes it a lighter option that's still satisfying. In Japanese cooking, tofu is used in so many ways. You can find it in comforting soups, refreshing salads, and delicious noodle dishes. It's a very versatile food that can easily become a part of your regular meals. Then we have shiitake mushrooms. These flavorful mushrooms are often found in traditional Japanese recipes, and they've been used for their health benefits for a very long time. They are a good source of protein and don't have many calories, which is always a plus. Eating shiitake mushrooms may also help in keeping your heart healthy and maintaining good blood pressure as you age. They are a wonderful ingredient that adds both taste and potential health benefits to your meals. Let's talk about fatty tuna. Now, the name might sound a bit rich, but it's actually a great source of lean protein. Interestingly, in Japan, where fish is a big part of the diet, people tend to have lower rates of certain health issues. Including fish like tuna in your diet can be really beneficial, especially if you're watching your weight or blood sugar. Eating fresh tuna a couple of times a week might even help lower your bad cholesterol and give your immune system a little boost, helping you stay healthy and fight off illnesses. Finally, we have seaweed. This might be something new for you to try. It comes from the sea and is packed with all sorts of good things, like important vitamins and minerals, including iodine, zinc, and vitamin B12. These nutrients are essential for keeping your body working well. Seaweed offers minerals and compounds that protect the brain, fight oxidative stress, and help maintain healthy inflammation levels in the body. If you're not too keen on the texture of raw seaweed, there's another way to enjoy it. You can find dried and salted seaweed, which makes a crunchy and healthy snack. It's a simple way to get a good dose of those beneficial vitamins and minerals. The wisdom of Japanese eating. A healthy habits for senior living. In Japanese culture, the concept of moderation isn't just a suggestion, it's woven into the fabric of daily eating habits. When visitors from America dine in authentic Japanese restaurants, they're often surprised to discover that portion sizes are noticeably smaller than what they're accustomed to back home. These modest portions reflect a fundamental philosophy that eating until you're satisfied, rather than completely full, promotes better health and longevity. For seniors, adopting this approach to portion control can be particularly beneficial. By consuming smaller, more manageable amounts of food, older adults can better maintain a healthy weight, which in turn reduces the risk of developing obesity-related conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, and joint problems. Japanese meals are designed to leave you feeling comfortable rather than stuffed, a pleasant sensation that allows you to go about your day with energy rather than feeling weighed down by a heavy meal. Sweet endings. Fruit as dessert. When mealtime comes to a close in Japan, you won't typically find rich cakes, ice cream, or cookies served as the finishing touch. Instead, the Japanese tradition offers something both delicious and nutritious: fresh, seasonal fruits. Beautifully arranged platters of strawberries, crisp apple slices, juicy pears, tangerines, or persimmons provide a naturally sweet conclusion to the meal without the added sugars and fats found in processed desserts. For seniors, this practice offers multiple benefits. Fresh fruits provide essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber that support overall health, while their natural sweetness satisfies the desire for something sweet after a meal. The antioxidants found in colorful fruits like berries can help combat inflammation and support cognitive function, a particular concern for aging adults. By making this simple switch from processed sweets to fresh fruits, seniors can enjoy a delightful dessert while nourishing their bodies with nature's own sweet treats. The ritual of green tea. One of the most cherished traditions in Japanese dining is concluding a meal with a warm cup of green tea. This practice goes beyond simple refreshment. It's a moment of calm reflection that marks the end of the eating experience. For seniors, incorporating green tea into daily routines offers remarkable health benefits. The gentle caffeine content in green tea provides a subtle mental boost without the jitters or sleep disruption often associated with coffee. Rich in antioxidants called catechins, particularly epigallocatechin gallate, Green tea supports brain health and may help improve cognitive function, a significant benefit for aging minds. Research suggests that regular green tea consumption may help stabilize blood sugar levels, strengthen immune function, and even reduce the risk of certain types of cancer. The anti-inflammatory properties of green tea can also help manage conditions like arthritis that commonly affect older adults. Additionally, green tea has been linked to improved metabolic health, potentially helping seniors maintain healthy cholesterol levels and supporting heart function. Unlike coffee, which can sometimes irritate sensitive stomachs, green tea tends to be gentle and soothing, making it an ideal beverage for seniors throughout the day. The vegetable-rich diet. In Japanese cuisine, vegetables aren't merely side dishes, they're essential components featured in nearly every meal. Throughout the day, from breakfast to dinner, Japanese meals incorporate a colorful variety of vegetables prepared in numerous ways. Lightly steamed to preserve nutrients, quickly stir-fried to enhance flavors, simmered in savory broths, or pickled for preservation and probiotic benefits. This vegetable-rich approach provides seniors with a wealth of essential nutrients that support healthy aging. Leafy greens like spinach offer calcium for bone health and folate for cell regeneration. Mushrooms provide immune-supporting compounds and a savory umami flavor that reduces the need for excess salt. Sweet potatoes deliver fiber for digestive health and vision-supporting vitamin A. Sea vegetables like nori, wakame, and kombu are uniquely rich in iodine and minerals often missing from Western diets. Bell peppers offer vitamin C to support skin health and immune function. Onions contain compounds that may help reduce inflammation and support heart health. For seniors, this diverse vegetable intake provides fiber to maintain digestive regularity, antioxidants to combat cellular aging, and a wide range of nutrients that support everything from bone health to cognitive function, all while keeping meals interesting and flavorful. Rethinking your protein, the fish alternative. Japanese cuisine favors seafood like salmon and mackerel over red meat, offering lean protein rich in omega-3s for brain and heart health. Fermented soy foods like natto provide digestible plant protein with gut-friendly probiotics, ideal for seniors seeking balanced nutrition. The balanced meal structure. A typical meal includes fish or tofu, miso soup, packed with probiotics, rice, and vegetable sides. This structure ensures varied nutrients in sensible portions, supporting digestion and energy without overloading the system. The seasonal connection, eating seasonal produce, spring bamboo shoots, summer eggplant, autumn mushrooms, maximizes flavor and nutrition while naturally diversifying intake. This rhythm connects seniors to nature's cycles, making meals both nourishing and meaningful. The social aspect of dining. Shared meals, combat isolation, encouraging better eating habits. Japanese-style small plates foster conversation, turning nourishment into a joyful, communal experience that uplifts mental and physical health. The mindful eating practice. Harahachi Bu, eating until 80% full, and artful plating promote slower, more attentive meals. For seniors, this enhances digestion and satisfaction, turning each bite into a moment of appreciation. The eating traditions of Japan's long-lived populations naturally provide a symphony of vital nutrients that work together to support health in our later years. This way of eating delivers not just basic vitamins and minerals, but special protective compounds that modern science is only beginning to fully understand. The meals typically include an abundance of vegetables, prepared in ways that maximize both flavor and nutrition, often simmered in light broths that make them easier to digest while preserving their goodness. What makes this pattern truly remarkable are the unique elements from the sea, various sea vegetables and fish that provide forms of nutrition difficult to find in land-based foods. These oceanic ingredients contribute special minerals and healthy fats that appear to work wonders for maintaining cognitive function and cardiovascular health as we age. The frequent inclusion of fermented foods introduces beneficial microorganisms that science suggests may help our digestive systems function optimally throughout our golden years. A flexible approach to aging well. The beauty of these traditional eating principles is their adaptability. While specific ingredients might vary by region or season, the underlying patterns, emphasis on vegetables and fish, fermented foods, mindful portions, and appreciation for natural flavors, can be applied anywhere. For seniors interested in exploring these concepts, the journey can begin with small steps, perhaps adding one vegetable-based dish to daily meals, or taking time to appreciate the colors and textures on one's plate. What emerges from studying these traditional eating patterns is not a rigid set of rules, but rather a philosophy of nourishment that has gently supported generations through their entire lifespans. In our modern world of quick meals and processed foods, these time-honored approaches remind us that how we eat matters just as much as what we eat when it comes to healthy aging. Foods less common in traditional Japanese. Eating patterns. The traditional Japanese approach to meals naturally limits certain food categories without requiring strict elimination. This occurs not through restrictive rules, but rather as a natural consequence of focusing on fresh, seasonal ingredients prepared in simple ways. Dairy products appear infrequently in traditional meals, with minimal use of items like cheese, butter, or milk-based foods. Animal proteins tend to come more from seafood than land animals, making beef, pork, and poultry relatively uncommon centerpieces of meals. Food preparation methods traditionally use minimal added fats, with cooking techniques like steaming, simmering, and grilling preferred over heavy frying or oil-based sauces. The diet naturally contains few Western-style baked goods, as the carbohydrate component typically comes from rice, rather than wheat-based breads or pastries. Processed snack foods and sugar-laden treats rarely appear, as between-meal eating traditionally focuses on fresh, whole foods rather than packaged products. When sweets do appear, they tend to feature natural flavors like fresh seasonal fruits, subtly sweetened bean pastes, or the earthy tones of matcha green tea. The overall pattern creates meals where sweetness comes in gentle, balanced forms rather than overwhelming sugary bursts. This restrained approach to rich, heavy, or processed foods emerges naturally from cultural preferences rather than imposed restrictions, making it a sustainable pattern rather than a temporary diet. The result is an eating style that feels abundant in fresh flavors while being naturally moderate in richer ingredients. The wisdom of Japanese eating habits offers seniors more than just good nutrition. It provides a holistic philosophy for aging well. By emphasizing fresh seafood, seasonal produce, and mindful portions, this approach naturally supports heart health, digestion, and cognitive function. The social and seasonal aspects turn meals into meaningful rituals that nourish both body and spirit. This thoughtful approach to food offers valuable lessons for people of all ages seeking a balanced relationship with eating and nutrition, one that honors both pleasure and health. Incorporating some of these Japanese foods into your diet can be a wonderful way to support your health as you get older. They offer a variety of nutrients and potential benefits that can help you stay active and feel your best for longer. While adopting every tradition may not be practical, incorporating key principles, more fish, fermented foods, and mindful eating can make a profound difference. For seniors seeking to maintain vitality, these time-honored practices prove that simple, intentional eating can be one of life's most powerful wellness tools. Small changes, sustained over time, may lead to big rewards in health and happiness. So, what if the secret to staying sharp, strong, and vibrant isn't hidden in a bottle or buried in complex routines, but served in a small bowl of miso soup, a quiet cup of green tea, or a mindful moment at the dinner table. The traditional Japanese way of eating reminds us that wellness isn't about restriction, it's about harmony. It's about savoring what nature offers, listening to our bodies, and honoring the seasons of life with grace. You don't need to live in Okinawa to start reaping the benefits. You just need to begin. One thoughtful meal, one small change, one bite at a time. And I'd love to hear from you before you go. Which of these foods or habits are you most curious to try? Or maybe you already enjoy a few of them. Tell us how they make you feel. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We read every one. If you believe aging can be healthy, joyful, and delicious, subscribe to Live Well Daily and join a growing community of folks just like you, learning how to live longer and better together. Because the journey to feeling your best might just begin with what's on your plate.